Good afternoon, sir. So today, our group will present about global trends. And now, I will pass to first presenter.
Thank you. So my part is specific technological advancements. Firstly is e-learning. E-learning provides a platform for distance learning, allowing students and teachers to interact online without physical presence. For example, the use of Google Classroom and Zoom during COVID-19 pandemic to continue education. And that is artificial intelligence. They call it AI. AI analyze student learning data, offer automatic feedback, and adjust learning content to meet individual needs. For example, apps like Duolingo and Grammarly use AI to personalize the learning experience. And the last one is virtual and augmented reality that called VR or AR. This technology allows students to experience learning through simulation or interactive scenario, offering practical knowledge without real-world risk. For example, medical students using VR simulation to practice surgery. Next is migration trend impacting education. First is educational for refugees. Refugees often lose access to formal education due to conflict or disaster. Special programs are introduced to provide them with basic education. For example, schools established by United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees UNHCR in Syrian refugee camps. Secondly, international migration. Migrant children require educational support such as bilingual programs or special curricula to adapt to a new country. In Malaysia, for example, international schools offer suitable curricula for migrant children. And next is urbanization. Movement to urban areas increase demand for school and result in effort to improve infrastructure and education quality. For example, the expansion of school and teaching staff in urban areas in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, today I will present how global trends influence the educational practices and policies of different countries. One of them is the use of technology in education is increasing. For example, the use of technology is in Africa. In South Africa, they encourage universities to expand online and blended learning instead of the traditional way of learning. In Australia, there is also a strong trend of off-campus enrollments because of technologies. In Australia, they also provided blending learning opportunities. Next, English has become the main language to discuss certain stuff, especially about economics and cultural exchange. Most countries in Asia have implemented the English curriculum in their education policy. Next, student mobility, especially in tertiary education, has been increasing in OECD countries between 2000 and 2012. Countries such as China, India, the United States of America, and Russia has consisted of 45% total global enrollments in tertiary education. This global trend has impacted universities to promote diversity within the campus as well as being responsible to accept asylum seekers as well as their students. Now, there is the cost of education that has been increasing year by year. For example, student loans and tuition fees in USA has been increased between 2000 and 2012. In 2019, the total of student loans in America has been is in total of $1.56 trillion. Lastly, global trends has also increased in competitiveness among countries to adjust a new global structure and improve productivity in labor and efficiency of resources use, as well as reducing public spending on education at the same time. That's all for me. Thank you.
I will explain about analyze the implication for student, teachers, and society. So in this implication, they have two types, which is positive and negative. So first of all, I will explain about implication for student in a positive way. Yes. So the first one is be access to various learning resources. So in this point, it explains about student can take advantage of online educational materials such as ebooks, learning video, and virtual courses that expand their knowledge. This point means the student can aiding their subject to get more knowledge. For example, students can learn additional subjects such as programming through platforms such as Code Academy or Khan Academy. The next positive implication is flexibility in learning. So in this point, it is mean online learning gives students the flexibility to study according to their time and ability. Such as students who make a part-time their study can organize their study schedule without sacrificing their job, which means the student who always make part-time job, they no need to worry to study and online learning because they can joining the online learning and no need to worry about their job. Okay. And for the negative implication for the student is digital inequality. So this means students from disadvantaged families may lack device or internet access, causing them to fall behind. So this means student, we call that B40. Most of them, they has a lack of money, which their family cannot buy their devices. For example, students in rural area are having difficulty participating in online classes during the COVID-19 pandemic. So this issue on that time always be an issue to student and family because their children cannot join any online classes. So it might be misunderstanding between the family, the student, and the teacher, because the teacher might think that student don't want to join the class, but because of this issue, the student cannot join the online classes on that COVID-19. So the second negative implication for student is lack of social interaction. So this means online education reduce student opportunities to interact with peers, with their friends, which is important for social development. So this point meanings the student might be not interested to make an interaction with their friends in reality because they might be love to social interaction in online, such as activities such as group work or class discussion are reduced due to virtual learning. So they might making group work in online, not in reality. Okay. And next, implication for teachers. The positive one is their implication is more advanced teaching tools. This means teacher can use technology such as smartboard, educational application, and classroom management platform to deliver lesson more effectively. So the teacher nowadays is they always using this kind of teaching tools, maybe for agent or to more make easier for them to teaching the student. So the teachers always use Google Classroom to provide assignments and feedback efficiently. Okay. The next positive implication is skill enhancement opportunities. So teachers get the opportunity to learn new technologies that improve their competence in modern teaching. In this way, the teacher also get their knowledge to using the skill to using the teaching tools. For example, teachers attend a training course on the use of Microsoft Teams or Zoom for online teaching. So, for the negative implication to the teachers is increased work pressure. So, teachers have to prepare digital materials and deal with technical challenges which increase their workload because some of teachers' places also might have issue of the access. The line is so teachers spend extra time recording instructional videos and managing students online. So then they need to have more time to make instructionals learning and send it to student, and so it's more difficult for the teachers. Yeah. So the next one is lack of personal contact with student. So in this global trend, distant learning reduce face-to-face interaction, making it difficult for teachers to deeply understand student needs. So in this point, meaning the teachers cannot know about the student behavior because they just see the online of interaction of the student. They cannot know about their student behavior in reality. So, for example, teachers are unable to identify students who are struggling emotionally or academically. Yes. And the last one is I will explain to you about implication for society. In this society, the positive implication for the society is lifelong education opportunities. So in this point, it is mean technology allows people, including adults, to get an education to improve skills or enter new fields. So this point means it is not directly pointing to the society. It can be their parents, their guardians, the student, also the children. Okay, they can know how to using the modern tools, modern ways in education opportunities. Yeah. For example, employees take digital marketing courses on platforms like Udemy to add value to their careers. And also, most of us know that nowadays there's a lot of TikTokers. They make content. To make a large. They can make more money on online, they can use a TikTok. They make more content to attract others peoples in another country to know their stuff on what they selling. Yes. So the next one, positive implication for society, is increase digital literacy. This means the use of technology in education encourages the wider society to be technological literate, which is important in the modern world. So in 21st century, all people need to know how to use this modern, because this century it want to be more successful than our past century, right? So for example, parents help children use electronic device which indirectly improve their own skill. This means parents should be more pro than their children how to use the device to help their children. Yes. For negative implication for the society is widening social gap. This point means communities that do not have the technological infrastructure or financial ability faces difficulties in keeping up with this change. So, for example, rural areas with poor technological infrastructure are marginalized from modern educational opportunities. So, in rural areas, most of them might be poor on might be weak of using joining this global trend. Yes, because they have, less knowledge of using it. So the second negative implication for the society is over depends on technology. So most of society, they extensive use of technology can reduce social interaction and traditional values of education. For example, students and teachers rely too much on technology, causing the loss of direct communication skills. So they might to focus on using the device because they really focus on the device, and they was forget to make an interaction with other people and go outside to make to do some workout like that, talk with other people. So that is implication of three type of people, which is student, teachers, and society. That's all my part. And now I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Everyone, so my name is Denisha James. So I will present about example from a various country. In my part, I will explain three different countries, which is Korean, United States, and Japan. So first thing, I will talk about Korean first. So in this, I will give a two part, which is technological advancement and migration trend. So first is technological advancement, which is we know that in Korean they have a good quality of internet, which is there is a global leader in broadband internet and 5G development. So in Korean country they have a very good internet quality. So next is Korea also have a smart city that project that called Songdo City that can integrate IoT and AI to enhance urban living. Means that they have a city that can maybe like, I'm not sure, but maybe like in that city they use AI technology to work, maybe to do the assignment, or I am not really sure about that. So next is a robotic. This robotic is heavy investment in robotic for industrial automation and healthcare. Means that Korean, in my knowledge lah. Next is United States. Same like Korean, I give two part, which is technological advancement and migration trends. So in United States, they have a Silicon Valley, that a global hub for innovation, intelligence, fostering startup in AI, software, and biotechnology. Same like Korean, they have also fostering the AI, software, and biotechnology. Maybe they have advanced from the Korean. You know, right? United States very advanced from another country. So next is space technology. Everyone know that US have their own space technology, which is called NASA. It's like a private firm like SpaceX and so on. So next is cybersecurity. That is substantial investment in safeguarding digital infrastructure and personal data. Means that they're very take care of the people stay in United States. They're very what you call it, very keep the data and personal data of each in the country. For example, like that happened today, that US will stop the TikTok from the people in the country. That means that they cannot use TikTok in US or so on. Next is migration trend. In migration trend, they have a diverse immigration policy that offer permanent residency and work visa. From skilled professional, means that they can offer the people who from another country who want to stay at there, but they have what we call it, they need to work there to have a professional skill there to get a permanently resident in United States. Next is immigration contribution, which is significantly contribute to teach sector with a many leading major teach company. So next is border control. Border control. Border control is controversially policy and debate around undocumented immigration and border security. Means that they're very strict about a border, which is, for example, like Malaysia and Thailand. So in the border, they're also very strict to not allow people without visa or something else to come in the country. Okay, this is my last part, which is I will tell about Japan. In Japan, they have also same like Korean and United States. I will give two part, which is technological investment and migration trends. So in technological investment, people know that Japan is very good of doing something like robot, car, and so on. So they have robotic and automation, like pioneering robot in manufacturing, healthcare, and elder care, such as Honda Azimo, SoftBank, Pepper, and so on. Next is sustainable teach innovation in renewable energy and green technology, including advanced electric. Means that everyone, I think last a few days I heard that Japan wants to collaborate with Sarawak to build hydrogen, I think, or maybe like solar. I don't really know, but I heard about it. And then they have a AI and machine learning, like growing focus on AI for industry, medical research, and predictive systems. Same like, I think every country doing the same thing, is they want to growing up the AI of industry. So next is migration trends. Migration standard and cultural immigration is traditionally restrictive immigration policy with recent legislation and address labor shortage. Next is skilled worker program, that everyone who want to work at. They also need a visa for a highly skilled professional in IT engineering and caregiving. Means that people, I think Japan really will need people who very professional in IT, maybe like engineering and caregiving. For the last one is interrogation challenge. Okay, everyone know that Japan maybe they're not too fluent in English. Like maybe people who want to work or study at Japan, they also need to learn how to speak Japan, because for them to learn about another country language is like hard. For example, like they want to learn English, but they need to going like if school they have a subject to teach English, something like that. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So hello, my name is Muhammad Nasruddin Berajali. For the next slide, I will talk about recommendations for educational systems to address global shifts, improve learning outcomes, and foster social integrations. So number one, leverage technology. Enhance connectivity to ensure disadvantaged students have internet access and the necessary devices. So next, combine learning methods. Integrate face-to-face and online learning for flexibility and better communications. Next, empower teachers. Train teachers to effectively use technology and AI tools. Number 2, support marginalized and refugee students, MRS. So, for example, adopt multilingual educations. Implement policies that support language diversity. Next, promote cultural integrations. Include local and national culture in the curriculum. Then, collaborate with NGOs. Partner with NGOs to provide education sponsorships for refugees. Next, number 3, enhance accessibility and equality. So, for example, develop free online resources. Provide a free tutorial platform to ensure quality education for all. Next, improve school nutrition. Collaborate with local farmers to supply fresh foods for schools, especially in rural urban areas. The next is offer scholarships. Provide financial support for disadvantaged students to access education. Number 4, promote lifelong learning. For example, support adult learner. Offer programs for adults to return to education or upskill for work. Focus on future skills. Equip students with essential skills like coding and problem solving. Then collaborate with industries, like work with industries to align education with workforce demands. For number 5, address social and psychological challenges. So, for example, provide counseling service. Ensure schools offer mental health counseling and interventions program. Then encourage collaborative learning. Promote group study to build teamwork and social skills. Then the last one, number 6, adopt global best practice. For example, learn from leading countries. Then follow successful practice in digital innovations and robotic educations. Then promote public-private partnerships. Encourage collaboration for better funding and training opportunities. And the last one, regular policy updates. Continuously revise policies to meet global and local educational needs. That's all. Thank you.